Hey, with Mike at Premier Pet Supply, and you know, a lot of pet owners are looking for the best, healthiest dog food that's out there. For a while, there was a push toward grains, but now we're going back in time.
So we're going more to a healthier grain option.
Okay.
You know, grain and food is good for dogs. They're omnivores, so they can have both meat protein and protein from plants. So we want to make sure we're not giving them things like white rice and ground corn that just don't have the nutritional value that some of the better grains will have. So in a lot of bags of food, you'll find that they'll mention ancestral grains or ancient grains in there. Those include buckwheat, spelt, quinoa, different oats and millet.
Sure.
Sorghum is one of them. These are more complex carbohydrates.
Okay.
They're richer in fiber and they're higher in protein. So they provide really good, clean energy. And so digestibility is higher too.
Yeah, I was going to ask about that. Like, is it easier for the dog to process some of these ancient grains compared to white rice or corn?
Absolutely, yeah. So, white rice has a great function. I mean, if there's a really bad digestive issue, you just do like chicken and rice. And
Yes,
that's good.
I've done that a few times when Zen's sick.
Yeah, it'll bind them up. It'll just help things, move along. But in general, on a regular basis, through a normal diet, you want grains that are just going to be easier on the system.
Okay.
They're going to have a great benefit to them. And when you see a bag of food that's going to mention that it has an ancient grain or ancestral grain, and you see the better grains like that, you know that that company is doing the right thing and not just putting in inexpensive fillers.
When did this push start?
So through the DCM issue that we talked about in the past years, where there was an issue that people were thinking that grain-free food attributed to heart disease.
Okay.
So more companies were going and looking for better grain sources.
Gotcha.
And that's how it all kind of began. It came from that.
Now, if we're talking about better grains, are we talking about a higher price point?
Slightly, yes, for sure, because corn and rice is going to be very inexpensive.
Sure.
But it also, you get what you pay for. We want to maintain and attribute to the greater health of our animals, and that's a good way to do that. So if you may be spending a little bit more on the diet and the food, you're spending less with vet visits or health issues in the future.
And the other thing, I mean, we talk a lot about digestive health, but I've also noticed that when I do decide to maybe go up a little bit in price point, maybe go for those ancient grains, Zen's coat looks a lot better.
Looks a lot better, and you also aren't going to feed quite as much.
Yeah, that's true.
If you get a food that's more nutritionally sound, although it may be more expensive, you're feeding less, so it offsets the that price difference.
Okay, and so which are the ancient or ancestral grains we should be keeping an eye out for?
So good ones are quinoa, millet, spelt, sorghum, oats, barley are good as well. So these are the ones that really are the best of the best.
I feel like that goes in all my smoothies.
Yeah, I mean, it's great for us too, for sure.
Well, there you go. Good for our dogs, good for us.
That's it.
Thanks, Mike.
Thank you.